What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about pajamas today. I'm in my bathroom. I have company staying at the house. We've got guests staying over, so the living room is occupied. I will be in here making videos for the next couple nights, probably. We're all gonna have to deal with it. It's okay though. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, guys. So pajamas, not doing anything too exciting, right, over the past few days, but there is exciting things going on, and I do expect that we're going to see the next move up, the next phase up of this move commence soon. Either that or we're really about to drop ass, and I hope it's not that one, but that is, anything can happen at any time. But we're at about half a cent right now, and I really do believe we're about to move up. Okay, we found resistance on this blue line, the 123 moving average, right? MA 123. That's what this blue line is. Found resistance on it once, twice, double topped it, and then went down. Here we are finding support on it once, twice, double bottoming off of it, perhaps moving up, right? I'd really like to see us get some separation from this blue line, get this blue line to start turning upwards itself, positive slope. That would be nice to see further continuation happen, right? Looking at the RSI, we do have a kind of nice trajectory in the RSI as well. If we're looking at that low to this low, it's like we have this channel, this trend going upwards, right? From a downside or from the bottoms to the tops, we definitely have this, oh, I don't know why I did that. We have this kind of channel of a look. And it would appear that we're at the base of it, right? So we could go a little lower perhaps, but sometime soon, if not now, we'll probably find support and move up to the top of this, where we could expect, if this is to be respected in the same manner, we could come up to higher levels in the RSI, promoting a stronger move than what led us to this consolidation now. So if we're looking at that, if we're looking at it in that kind of perspective, and taking Elliott wave theory into account, if anybody knows anything about Elliott wave theory, I think it'd be fairly safe to say that this was a corrective phase here, right? You had your 1, your A there, your B, and your C here, right? And I'd feel like this would be your impulse up. That might be your 1, okay? This would be a 2, right? Because that's definitely not your 1. Your 2 can't be longer than your 1. So that would be your 1, your 2. I would think we're going for our 3 here, potentially. And we do have, shout out to Mr. Hat on this note for pointing this out, but we do have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave move up, and I believe we actually have a 1, 2, 3 count to the downside. We might be getting our next move up beginning soon here, and I want to get into this 4-hour time frame in a second, but just running with the idea that we could be seeing a third wave here, right? We had wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. Wave 3 is notorious for being the biggest wave. Most of the time it's the biggest wave, if not one of the biggest waves. Waves 3, waves 5, those are the ones that tend to be biggest. Wave 1 can be the biggest too, but it's more common for wave 3 to be the biggest. At any rate, if we're taking this into consideration from this low here to this high, if that's wave 1, and we were to project out from the low that we currently have for wave 3, if wave 3 were to be bigger, then I think it would be safe to assume that we might see prices that are higher than this target here, which that's at about, 5 cents. We're at half a cent now. That target's all the way up at about 5 cents, okay? By the way, if we were to see this, right, again, assuming that this next move is a wave 3 in this kind of impulsive move here, 1, 2, you got your impulsive move 1, your corrective move, and then we're going to expand out. Assuming that this does happen, you hit this at a minimum, if not more, because again, it's your wave 3, that would take us to new all-time highs. And if we were to see new all-time highs, I don't think that we would stop here. I don't. I would think from a high to a low, we would see the minimum extension being achieved, which is at 8.5, almost 8.6 cents, okay? So this would be, again, a mimicked move if we were to see the exact same growth from a low to a high point here on this next move up. Wave 3 being bigger normally than wave 1, normally wave 3 is bigger. I think it's safe to assume, maybe even completely likely, that we could see a move all the way up to the price of about 8.5 cents, right? We could see something greater than that, and I think inevitably we will. I could see like wave 3 ending here. We pull back, have a correction for wave 4, and then wave 5 finishes off up here, something like that, or higher. I could see that. But however it looks, I can't see any scenario where this move as a whole doesn't stop at 8.6 cents or higher, right? So even though we've got this here, even though that's a 10x from here, I don't think that's even close to where we're going to stop, right? At a minimum, we've got at least 3.5 cents more to go from there. So Pajamas looking very frisky. I know I haven't talked about it in a couple days, but it's been pretty boring for the past couple days. Bouncing off of this 123 moving average is really exciting in my opinion. The RSI where it is now looks ripe for a bounce as well. And speaking of which, the 4-hour itself also kind of turning a corner here, right? Rounding out, finding some support on the oversold zone, looking like it wants to move up from here. If we're looking at the 4-hour price, you're also finding support on your 123 moving average, an area that you found resistance on time and time and time again. Literally, and here kind of disrespecting it, but resistance there, resistance up in this area here, you know, disrespect a little bit here, but more respect than disrespect, I would say. So seeing this now, it would be really nice, not just from a 4-hour perspective, but from a daily perspective as well, to get some separation and start moving up from here. And if we look at the 1-hour, the 1-hour does have some pretty nice bullish divergence built throughout this. It would just be nice. It'd be nice if we continued moving upwards, because if we do move down from here, if we do, we can afford to go down a little bit. But if we see prices below, basically below that low that we got yesterday, if we see prices below 0.00466, I would be concerned. I'd be concerned that Pajamas could go all the way back down to prices that are essentially like half as valuable as the current prices. So if you don't want to see that, we need to hold this blue line, and really the best way to show that we're holding this blue line would be to just get some separation, right? It doesn't have to be today, but the sooner the better. And the further away we can keep these daily closes from this line, right? Like if we go down, that's okay, but if we could come back up and close like we did yesterday, that would be the preferred thing. Looking at the 4-hour RSI, I would think that we're about to make a move up. It does make me think that we're about to make a move up. And the 1-hour as well looks somewhat bullish, but time will tell. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you. If you like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I really do think that the minimum expected target for Pajamas from here, we're at half a cent. We're at $0.00517. From here, the minimum expected move would be just under a 10x, okay? And likely, probably, I'm sorry, the minimum expected move would be greater than a 10x. I'm sorry, it actually would be greater than a 10x, my bad. So that's the minimum expected move. We could move past that. This thing's got a lot of legs to run. I don't think that it stops here, and you know, I would buy more personally if I wasn't a top wallet holder. So I've got my bags packed. I don't think I need to expose any more risk in this thing than I already have, and we'll see how it goes, man. But if you want to hop on for the ride, I think it's a great time to get in. I did buy recently at these areas, not this price exactly. I forget where it was. Was it? No. I'm thinking of Jesus Coin. I'm sorry. I'm getting confused. Because the last time I bought Pajamas was actually like up here at this area. Like something right here. And then before that I want to say I bought in these areas. I did buy in these areas though before we went up. But anyways, that's beside the point. I'm not buying more now. I'm already like in the top 100 wallets. So I don't need to buy more. But you could if you want to, you know. Nothing wrong with throwing $100 in something. If it has a chance to 10x, $100 could turn into $1,000 by the end of the year. You want to throw $1,000 in it, cool. The liquidity's there for this thing. You know, you definitely have the liquidity for that. You want to throw hundreds of thousands, you know, you might not want to do that all at once, but you know, to each their own. I got nothing else to say. I'm just rambling at this point. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Back in the bathroom. Adios. Bye-bye.